So first one is, let's say this is our flip chart, or we make 2 flip chart pages, and exactly the thing that we just discussed is we might have a separator just for the title. So a simple line, but very often in the business setting, people do not even use lines to separate. And it's more or less the cheapest trick, the cheapest visual trick you have to separate something from the remaining parts. So simple line is nice just as a title. You could also have like a box as a title and then put words in. You could also have, sometimes they have these flags as titles. But again, the more sophisticated it gets, the more critical it is in the business setting to go wrong. So I would rather only play around if I have time to prepare or in the break. But otherwise a simple version is good enough. Then we have neutral containers. So those are containers consisting just of the lines. And in here we would have text or text and visuals. So we can have grouped anything in here. We could have containers with titles or symbols. So what is meant here? Often it's nice if you have a container where you more or less introduce a topic. So you can just write that topic into the container. And it's very nice because then you can read it from quite far away what all the content is meaning that is in there. You can do the same with a container, but just with a visual. So it could be that you leave some room here and then maybe have an icon that says what this container is about. So this container is about certain ideas that the team had. Or you can also combine the writing and the visuals. Then it could also be that you have icons or pictograms that themselves represent the container. So you could say, okay, we need to have some, decisions regarding our channels. Then we could have the truck, and those important decisions regarding the channel would be in here. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Then everybody already knows just from looking at the visual, okay, this is our channel symbol, and here are 3 important questions we want to discuss related to the channel. Or we can also have speech bubbles or thought bubbles. So in that case, for instance, a team wants to report on some customer interviews, which many startups are doing regularly, and also established corporates are introducing more and more. So then you could have this speech bubble from a certain segment and summarize them in the container. Or what we are also looking more and more is pain points and jobs to be done. So let's say here could be our jobs to be done for a certain segment. And then we could list them according to the importance. So we could have the top 4 jobs to be done that we found out from our research about the segment. Let's say it's the segment A, one of the segments we were investigating. And the same could be done with thought bubbles. So overall, we have a couple of options that range from very simple lines only So up here is just a line. Then we have headlines or boxes, number 2. We have pure containers without anything added to them, number 3. We have containers with a certain heading, number 4. We have containers with symbols, number 5. We have more or less visuals that act as containers, number 6. And we have thought or speech bubbles, number 7. And there's many more tools out there. So I think we don't have to overdo it, but just to show you that there is a lot of very simple approaches to structuring your content better.